Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is a completely unpredictable day, and we are diving straight into the absolute most mind-blowing drop that has hit the internet. Grab your drinks, buckle up, and let's get right into this madness, because you are totally unprepared for what is about to unfold. Look, I am literally vibrating right now. The screen is glowing. My iced coffee has been sitting here melting for like 3 hours, and I am fully prepared to be canceled for this, but I literally have to say it. Someone check my pulse, because I am actually spiraling. I just read the latest drop, and my brain is completely short-circuiting. Seriously, I was just minding my own business, thinking about how Genoa City has been giving us the usual corporate musical chairs with Victor and Lily, and then bam, we get hit with a plot twist so unhinged I had to read it 6 times to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? Because the truth is out, and it is absolutely feral. Patty Williams is the one behind Diane Jenkins' kidnapping. Yes, you heard me, Patty freaking Williams, no cap. This is the greatest day of my life. Basically, my jaw is on the floor, and it has permanently attached itself to the hardwood. Wait, is it just me, or is this the most magnificent, chaotic, vintage soap opera writing we have had in literal decades? Patty is back. The absolute icon, the legend, the woman who treats maximum security psychiatric facilities like they are a revolving door at a mall. I am dead ass losing my mind trying to process the logistics of this. How did she get out? Who gave her the keys? Does she have Mr. Kitty with her? If she doesn't have a stuffed cat in her arms while she is holding Diane hostage in some damp basement, I am going to riot, period. But wait, maybe it's too camp? No, I take it back. There is no such thing as too camp when it comes to Patty Williams. My brain is literally struggling to load this reality right now. I am staring at the blank wall of my room, just visualizing Diane Jenkins, the untouchable Diane. The woman who faked her own death and manipulated half the hemisphere, waking up tied to a chair with Patty Williams aggressively offering her a slice of pie. It is cinematic gold. Look, we have to talk about the sheer disrespect and absolute power of Patty Williams. This woman has survived more trauma, more identity changes, and more face transplants than anyone in the tri-state area. She is the blueprint for unhinged villainy that you low-key feel bad for. I mean, remember when she shot Jack? Remember the Mary Jane Benson era? I am screaming just thinking about it. Her own brother, Paul Williams, was the chief of police for decades, and even he couldn't keep her contained. Paul is probably sitting somewhere in retirement right now, feeling a massive disturbance in the force, and now she has somehow bypassed every single security measure in the state of Wisconsin, tracked down Diane Jenkins, and snatched her up without leaving a single trace. Deadass. The Genoa City Police Department needs to be defunded immediately, because how does a notorious fugitive with a highly recognizable stuffed feline just waltz into town and bag the wife of the most powerful man at Jabot? It makes no sense. But I do not care. I am eating it up. Anyway, it's really makes you think about the mental health infrastructure in this town, you know? Like Fairview is essentially a luxury spa with 0 locks on the doors. I swear, everyone who goes in there just walks out whenever they feel like it. Sharon was there, Patty was there, Chelsea was there. It's like a networking event for the girls who are going through it. Sorry, I am getting a bit off track. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the point. The point is that Patty Williams is currently holding Diane Jenkins captive, and the power dynamic in that room must be absolutely suffocating. Diane is probably trying to use her signature condescending tone, and Patty is just staring at her with those wide, unblinking eyes, completely immune to Diane's gaslighting. It is the immovable object meeting the unstoppable force. Seriously, let's talk about Diane for a second. I am fully prepared to get dragged by the Diane defenders in the comments, but listen to me. She low-key had this coming. You cannot just fake your own death, frame half the town for murder, waltz back into Genoa City a decade later, marry Jack Abbott, and expect the universe to just let you live happily ever after. Karma is real, and her name is Patty Williams. Dead ass. Diane has been walking around acting like she is the queen of the manor, untouchable, constantly playing the victim while simultaneously pulling everybody's strings. She played games with Victor Newman, for crying out loud. She has survived the most ruthless billionaires on the planet. And now she is at the mercy of someone who literally does not operate on the same plane of reality. You cannot negotiate with Patty. You cannot out-manipulate her. Diane is sitting there trying to play four-dimensional chess, and Patty is playing Candyland with a chainsaw. It is the ultimate mismatch, and I am entirely here for the destruction. Look, part of me is like, oh my God, poor Diane. She has a family. Kyle is going to be devastated. Wait, no, I actually don't care. I literally do not care. Is that toxic of me? I don't know. My brain is just, I can't even process the empathy because the entertainment value is too blindingly high. I mean, imagine the moment Jack finds out, Jack Abbott, the man who has spent the last year defending Diane against every single person in town, including his own sister, is going to have to face the fact that his ex-wife who shot him is now holding his current wife hostage. The poetry, the cinema, the absolute narrative symmetry. It is so beautiful, I could literally cry. Jack is going to pop a blood vessel. He is going to be screaming at Chance Chancellor, demanding answers, and Chance is just going to stand there looking pretty and useless because, let's be real, the police are not finding Patty until Patty wants to be found. Basically, this all comes back to Jack. Everything always comes back to Jack Abbott and his terrible, horrible, no good, very bad decisions with women. Patty's obsession with Jack is legendary. It is the stuff of soap opera mythology. So the fact that she targeted Diane, that is not random. That is a calculated, deeply personal strike. Patty is looking at Diane and seeing the woman who stole the life that she believed she was promised. Deadass, this is not just a kidnapping. This is a reckoning. Patty is probably serving Diane tea and forcing her to wear old Jabot promotional clothing while monologuing about the 1980s. I am manifesting this so hard right now. If the writers do not give us a full standalone episode of just Patty and Diane in a basement psychologically destroying each other, I am going to write a strongly worded letter to the network, period. Seriously, think about how this is going to ripple across the entire canvas. Phyllis is going to be doing cartwheels in the streets of Genoa City. Phyllis is currently spiraling because she got pushed out of Newman. Daniel hates her, and Sharon is trying to give her pep talks. But the second Phyllis hears that Patty Williams has Diane locked in a dungeon, Phyllis is going to pop open a bottle of champagne at Society and buy everyone around. She might even send Patty a fruit basket. Wait, is it just me, or is Phyllis low-key going to try to team up with Patty? No, that's too dangerous, even for Phyllis. But you know she is going to gloat. And Ashley is going to have to pretend to be concerned while secretly feeling the exact same way. Nikki is going to hear this news while sipping a martini at the ranch, and she is going to have to actively hide her smirk from Victor. The entire town is going to be a war zone of fake tears and suppressed smiles. Look, I am just a day one loyalist who has sat through so many boring corporate meetings and coffeehouse chats, begging the soap gods for a crumb of actual heart-stopping drama. And they have finally delivered. They have finally fed you us. Patty Williams is the chaos agent we didn't know we needed, but the chaos agent we absolutely deserve. I am vibrating at a frequency that could shatter glass. I need to see the flashbacks. I need to see the exact moment Patty snatched her. Did she use chloroform? Did she hit her over the head with a heavy object? Did she just lure her into a van with the promise of a new Jabot demographic report? I need the details, and I need them right this second. My heart is beating so fast I think I need to drink some water, but I can't look away from my screen. Anyway, I know I am rambling, but you guys are my mutuals and you understand the severity of this situation. This is not just my a storyline. This is a cultural reset for our screens. This is the kind of plot twist that reminds us why we dedicate hours of our lives to these fictional people. Patty Williams is back. She has Diane Jenkins, and the entire town is about to be turned upside down. I am fully strapped in for this ride. Whatever happens next, I just pray they don't rush it. Let Diane suffer a little. Let Patty monologue. Let the campiness wash over us like a glorious, unhinged wave. Okay, my coffee is completely warm now. The sun is literally starting to come up, and I have to go lay down and stare at the ceiling until the next episode drops. Please, someone tell me you are seeing this absolute insanity right now. Leave a comment, send me a voice note, do something, because I cannot carry the weight of this Patty Williams renaissance all by myself. We are witnessing history, besties, no cap, period.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.